So hello, Mr. Park Jae-hon, and thank you so much for taking the time and joining Sharing Vietnam today.
Thank you.
비가 내렸으면 좋겠어 햇살 좋은 날은 네가 더 보고 싶어.
First of all, can you tell us more about your work at the Vietnam's Korean Business Center?
We start the Vietnam Korea Business Center officially, but last few months we have been prepared to open this Vietnam's Korean Business Center. My position is Vice General Director here. There are two co-chairmen, one Vietnamese, Mr. Huan, one Korean, Mr. Park Jung-hwan, and General Director, and we have three Vice General Director named Mr. Ju, Vietnamese, and me, and Mr. Park Jae-ho.
We can see that Korean enterprises has been investing in Vietnam for a long time. So when you established the Vietnam Korean Business Center in Vietnam, can you tell us more about the mission and the purpose that Vietnam Korean Business Center will play when this center is open in Vietnam?
There's two kinds. One is the Korean businessmen who want to invest here in Vietnam. We want to help them to get the right and good information, and then to register here and to get the license of the business, that the company is not easy and take too long time, and sometimes they got the wrong information from the personally, so they fail in the business. And second, in the government side, Vietnam has a very good project, in government side. So they need the other countries to invest, especially for example the western side on Japan, Russia, and Korea, and Taiwan, and China, something like that. Since the Vietnamese is very friendly to Korea, we can make the bridge between Vietnam government and Korean government, and then with a very good project, we can introduce to Korean side. And then it's very our Vietnam Korea Business Center is not personal, not privately. It belongs to MPI and VAFIA. So whoever want to invest here, they can trust us.
To further promote trade and investment relations between Vietnam and Korea, on the 8th of March held the launching ceremony of Vietnam Korea Business Center at the headquarters of Ministry of Planning and Investment. The opening ceremony of Vietnam Korea Business Center saw the participation of Mr. Đỗ Nhật Hoàng, Director of Foreign Investment Department, Mr. Nguyễn Mai, President of FDI Association, Mr. Park Jung-hwan, Partner of FDI Association, come Co-President of Vietnam Korea Business Center, and over 60 leaders of major corporations and companies of Vietnam, South Korea. At the ceremony, a representative of Vietnam Korea Business Center confirmed the two sides will build an open investment environment in Vietnam for Korean enterprises, striving to call transnational Korean enterprises to make investment in large-scale projects in the concerning areas of the two parties, to achieve the highest efficiency and maximize the existing strengths of each side.
So when the Vietnam Korean Business Center is open in Vietnam, who will receive the support, or what company will receive the support, with the first support from the Korean Vietnam Business Center?
Since I'm working for construction company, and also the Korean side co-chairman Mr. Park Jung-hwan has around 40 years experience in construction field. So firstly, we will do business with the Korean big construction company. For example, Hyundai Amco, Samsung, Lotte, Daewoo, POSCO. They all now are working in Vietnam. So we will help them to do business and do project here.
We can see that previously Korean businesses were investing in the labor-intensive projects, but recently the trend has been moved to the high technology projects. So is this the trend that Korean businesses are investing in Vietnam?
Yes, since around 20 years ago, the Korean economic condition became worse because the labor's cost is very high. So, firstly, Korean businessmen moved their factory to China, and now it's also not so good. The labor's cost in China become higher and higher than before. So, Korean businessmen want to move to the Southeast Asia, but normally Southeast Asian workers is not so diligent. They are lazy, but the Vietnamese is different. Vietnamese is very diligent like Korean. So, and also the labor's cost in Vietnam is not so high. So from the beginning, the Korean businessmen who want to do their business in abroad, they choose Vietnam because of the low cost of labors. But now, not because of that. This is a very good location and a very good the condition for the business. That's why the Korean company moved here. As you know, almost all the Korean big construction company is working here. So maybe 2 or 3 more years later, the investor become more and more.
According to the Ministry of Planning and Investment of Vietnam, as of February 20, 2012, Korean investors have invested 2,934 projects with a capital of nearly $24 billion, ranking third among countries and regions with the largest investment in Vietnam. So far, Korean investors have been focusing on consumer goods, electronics, technology, energy, support industry, real estate, forestry, and fishery, among which real estate received the biggest attention from Korean investors. In the new global context, the bilateral relationship and cooperation between Vietnam and Korea is more strengthened than ever, and potential cooperation between the two sides is big enough. This is indicated by the fact that currently many large investors and many multinational companies in Korea, such as Samsung, Hyundai, have been flocking to Vietnam for investment and businesses. Therefore, it is necessary for the two countries to have new diversified, efficient, and practical ways for investment and cooperation to attract more Korean businesses to Vietnam. Then, the opening of Vietnam-Korea Business Center will address this goal and help promote the cooperation between the two countries to a new height.
Many Korean businesses are operating in Vietnam, and Vietnam are offering a wide range of incentives for all the foreigners, all the foreign investors, and particularly the Korean investors. So how do you assess the incentive of Vietnam's government to attract the foreign, especially the Korean businesses, to invest to Vietnam?
I cannot say exactly because I have not too many experience here, but it's not so difficult compared to China or the other country. It's not so difficult for us for Koreans to register here and do business.
You also mentioned about your construction company in Vietnam. So can you tell us more about the operation of the company?
Actually, our company, Sambu ENC Vina, registered here 2 years ago. We have executed the many projects. For example, in Hadong, Hyundai, Hill State, and also Gyeongnam, the second project, Golden Palace, and then Photo Site, Bridge, and also now we start working in the Longjeong power plant project. Actually, our company is working for the boat piling and earthwork and the bridge and highway or plant, something like that. Yeah.
We can see that the company is working in many projects in Vietnam. So can you tell us what are the challenges or what are the difficulties that your company often face when they are working or operating in Vietnam?
At first, we have very difficulty in finding good Vietnamese workers. Compared to other Asian country, here we cannot find the Korean interpreter, good Korean interpreter easily. But we can find very good Vietnamese workers who can speak English. So actually, in order to invest here, the Korean company invest here, we need the more the Korean translator here. So we hope the Vietnamese government make the the Korean Language Institute or the privately or in university. If you make training more Korean is very helpful to our Korean investor.
So when the Vietnam Korean Business Center is established, what will be the role in helping your companies, especially and other companies, to improve the conditions and also to attract more Korean businesses to Vietnam?
I think it's not too many difficulty in the investing here and doing business here, but we have to find the better way to make a Korean investor to do business here in Vietnam. That's our business center's job. Yeah. In Vietnam also, many Korean businessmen want to invest in Vietnam, but they have no good connection and they have no good and correct information. With the MPI help and then the board members help, we can give the good and correct information to the Korean businessmen who want to invest in Vietnam.
And once again, thank you so much for taking your time and joining Sharing Vietnam today.
Thank you.
And with that, we have to wrap up our program for today. If you have any comments or suggestions, don't hesitate to write us at sharingvietnam@gmail.com. Once again, I'm Văn Hiệp saying goodbye for now.
Xin được cảm ơn ông Park Ji-hong cùng với biên tập viên Văn Hiệp. Còn bây giờ xin mời quý vị cùng quay trở lại với biên tập viên Nguyễn Tùng để cùng đến với câu chuyện hội nhập ngày hôm nay.
Xin cảm ơn biên tập viên Huệ Chi. Thưa quý vị và các bạn, theo phân tích đánh giá của nhiều chuyên gia kinh tế thì hoạt động mua bán và sáp nhập M&A sẽ tiếp tục tăng trưởng mạnh trong năm 2012, dẫn đầu là các ngành như hàng tiêu dùng, bất động sản, chứng khoán và công nghệ thông tin.